everybody. Today we're going to be ranking and taking a look at every exclusive LEGO Ninjago build a minifig figure. This will include every figure except the 3 ninja from core, which were just a normal core ninja without armor. And it will not include the student with orange hair, because I don't have her and she doesn't have any exclusive parts. Lloyd doesn't have any exclusive parts either, but I still wanted to include him in this rank. So without further ado, let's get into the ranking. Ninth place or last place, we have Pixel. Pixel isn't a bad minifigure, but it's based on necessarily nothing. It's not a remake of the Season 3 Pixel, which would have been much better. And it doesn't bring any really useful parts because it just looks kind of generic. And I don't think anyone asked for a Pixel with a purple robe. If it was the Season 3 Pixel, it would have been higher on the list, but this just reuses the old face from 2025. Maybe we could have used the face from 2022 if it is still around. It probably isn't, but it would have been better because this is a battle face and this just looks like a robe you would wear at home. And she comes with a weird accessory being a transparent orange katana, which is fine, but kind of weird. Okay, moving on to number 8, we have Sora. Sora is a 2024 figure, one of the older ones. I got this when it just came out at the LEGO store. I was really happy to get this at the time. She comes with a new torso and face print. The face print is probably the best thing about this figure, since she only has 2 other face prints, being a standard one but with the pink eyes, so you can't really use it that much, and one angry one, which she isn't that angry in the show. So yeah, it was definitely a nice figure, but the torso just isn't that good, and the only thing going for it is the face print. And she comes with a Lloyd weapon, which Lloyd normally has. Moving on to the next figure, we have Kid Lloyd. Kid Lloyd has no exclusive parts. It's the new Lexi CX Lloyd, but with short green legs and no armor. He also uses the Kid Lloyd face, which is nice to get for so cheap. His weapon is a slingshot, which is nice. I don't think he needed a slingshot. Maybe he could have used green powers, which would have been much cooler. But yeah, this isn't that high on the list because it's just reuse of CX Lloyd's parts, and that isn't as exciting as the rest of these figures. Getting on to our next figure, we have number 7, being Aaron. Aaron is another 2024 figure. This one is much better because his accessory is really good. You get this teapot. The torso can actually be used on many figures, for customs perhaps or something else, because this just looks like a ninja torso instead of Sora's, which looks like a kind of generic torso, which doesn't make it that useful for customs. And Aaron looks really cool, and he gets a new smiling face print. I do really think we need a angry Aaron face print, but unfortunately we don't get it. I think the legs are just supposed to be plain of this color, but I got it with printing because I couldn't find the without printing legs. But this also looks really cool. So yeah, I definitely think this is a really useful torso and really useful head. But with that being said, let's move on to number 6. Number 6, we have the new Oni Mistake. And I am going to start off by saying this is a really good figure. She reuses the 2019 torso from Garmelon, which has been reused a lot of times, even in the newest Old Town set, I believe. The only thing new about her is the face print, which is really cool. She doesn't get the special legs, but that's to be expected from a build a minifig figure. They don't have high budgets, and that's why they only get 1 new printed part each, except Neo, which has 2. But yeah, this is definitely a really nice, cool figure. But it could have used the special legs, so it would have been better if she came in a regular legacy set, so she could have gotten the legs, and maybe another figure could have gotten a build minifig appearance, like Dr. Julian, for example. So Dr. Julian would be more accessible. But anyways, this is still a cool figure. Moving on to number 5, we have Kid Aaron. Kid Aaron also only gets 1 new piece, being the torso. This is the standard Aaron sweater, which is really cool. Normally he gets midi legs, which are small legs but just a bit small, a bit bigger than the short legs, and a bit smaller than the regular legs. It would have been the second figure with it, but I didn't get these at the Lego store. I actually ordered them online for about 24 euros. So I got them with these legs, which is actually better. His face is kind of inaccurate because he has these, I forgot how you call them on your face, those kind of dots. But anyways, he comes with a pie accessory, which is really cool to get. And this is just a cool, nice figure if you wanted the kit versions of Eren and Sora for a long time. Number 4, we have the Kid Sora. This is a really great figure. You get obviously the first Sora hairpiece. You get a regular city face with another expression. The torso is really the main thing of this because you can use this on pretty much any civilian from Imperium. So you can make a lot of customs out of this, which is probably the main draw for this figure. So I get why people would get a lot of this torso. She also comes with a tool to make things like cars and stuff. I actually made a mistake. The last one was supposed to be number 3 and Mistake was supposed to be number 4. So this is actually number 2. Darth is a really good figure. One of the best ones because you can get Darth for a cheap way now. His only other appearances were in a pulley bag for the first time, but that figure is now pretty expensive. In the Temple of Arjitsu, but that was 200 euros on retail, so it's about 20 euros that Darth. And in the city markets, which is one of the city sets, so it's pretty expensive as well. And getting a regular brown ninja version of Darth is really nice in a build minifigure station. The torso is kind of based between season 2 and 5 his appearances, which is really nice to get. I'm really happy with this Darth because I didn't actually think I would get a Darth for a long time. He uses the head and the hair from the 2023 Darth, and he comes with a trophy. But now, moving on to the best figure for build a minifigure that has released so far, we have Kimono Nia. This is a figure a lot of fans have been asking for. She doesn't come with the right hairpiece, but that's because that one is out of production in black. Her face is just the standard one. The printing is really good on this figure here, right here. It kind of looks like the new Legacy Season 1 Nia, but with a color swap, which is really nice. Her legs are kind of dark with the printing, but it's a build minifigure figure, and the fact that she gets 2 printed parts instead of 1 new printed part is also a really good thing. So I get why it isn't that good, especially here in the hips in the middle. You can see it kind of cuts off with some dark black. She also comes with a golden katana, which is fine. But yeah, with that being said, we have ranked every new and every old build a minifig exclusive figure. I hope you enjoyed my ranking and I hope you agreed with me. But with that being said, let's end the video. Bye!